Welcome back. Now let's take a look at the components that make up this first code file. The code file starts with something called a comment. You hover your mouse over the area right after the line numbers. It has a pencil icon. Here it is. Click on it and the raw data of the comment will appear. Or this place and this place. Then you just click on it. Here, click on the pencil. The tool will show you something that starts with 2 slashes. That is the comment section. You can completely change its content. This comment is valid from after the 2 slashes until the end of the line. Its purpose is to help programmers take notes, describe complex commands or problem-solving steps, logic that is easy to forget or confusing. You can also use comments to describe what needs to be done. Comments are only meaningful to the reader of the code, not to the program. When compiled, the compiler ignores these comments. A code file may or may not have comments. However, you should use comments to record important logic and program steps that are easily forgotten or confused. The purpose is to help others reading your code to easily follow and understand the code faster. The next part is the line public class main. This is the line declaring a class named main. You can name the class differently. Just follow the principle. The class name is a noun or a noun phrase, and the class name expresses a specific usage meaning. For example, student, program, subject, bank account. Java is an object-oriented programming language, so for everything that needs to be processed, we should create a class to contain the logic code inside. In terms of concept, simply understand that a class is a template, drawing, or mold of a product. The class will define the identifying characteristics of the class's objects and the behaviors that the object can perform. For example, to describe dogs, we create a dog class, which describes information about the coat color, height, weight, breed, and name of each dog. At the same time, we also create methods to describe the possible behaviors of the dog, such as barking, wagging its tail, eating, sleeping, resting, and shaking hands. Next, we talk about keywords. Keywords are words that are assigned a specific function that does not change in a programming language. For example, keywords in Java are the words that are in bold yellow on the screen, such as public, class, static, void, for, int. Keywords will be used in combination with each other in a reasonable way to represent the complete source code statement structure. Example of the meaning of the keyword public. Public components, i.e. classes, variables, methods, etc., will be visible and usable in any code file. Public components are like common assets. Everyone has the right to use them. Next is the keyword class. This keyword is used to declare a class, which is a data type in the Java programming language. Following class is the name of the class. In this example, it is main. There is a space between the keywords. You can name the class with any suitable and meaningful name. For example, I will name the class program. Note that the name of the public class must match the name of the Java program file, that is, the file with the .java extension containing the class definition. If the .java file name and the public class name are different, you have two options. One is to rename the public class to the same name, the .java file name. The other is to rename the .java file to the same name, the public class name. I will choose the option of renaming the public class and renaming the file to match the public class name. To do this, just point your mouse to the red underlined line containing the red underlined class name, then select Rename File in the suggestion window and you're done. IntelliJ tool will automatically rename the file according to the public class name for us. Next is the body of a class. This is the area from after the opening curly brace to before the closing curly brace. This section contains the main logic code that needs to be processed. Classes are the basic building blocks of Java programming. The body of a class usually consists of two parts. The first part is the class's attributes. Attributes are used to describe the specific characteristics and identifying features of an object. Example attribute to store someone's full name. For example, the next attribute describes someone's age. Then there's the attribute that describes someone's salary. These properties are also called class variables. We will learn about them in detail in the lessons related to object-oriented programming. For now, I will just briefly introduce them so you know that there is such a thing. In this first program, no attributes are used yet. Now we come to the second part that often appears in a class, which is the methods. Methods are used to describe the behavior, the actions that an object can perform. For example, here we have the main method. This method is used to activate the program. Any Java program that wants to run must have a main method. It is like the door of a house. If you want to enter the house, you must open the door, corresponding to calling the main method to start the program. The static keyword means that this method can be called without using an object of the class. The void keyword means that after the method action is executed, there is no need to care about the return result. Main is the method name. After the method name, there will be a pair of parentheses. Inside the parentheses, there may or may not be parameters, that is, the values we provide to the program when calling the method. We will learn more about this part in later lessons. The body of a method will also be delimited by a pair of curly braces. Inside it is a set of program statements that together perform the complete function of the method. Next in here you will see the comments section, used to describe what the commands in here are used for. Below that is the code that prints out a given message in double quotes. It is hello and welcome. You can change the content in this double quote to a message that you want to print on the screen. For example, I will change the message to print to hello world. Or hello John. Try changing it to hello your name and then run the program to see the result. The command to print to the screen can be print ending with the letter F or simply print, or it can be print ending with two characters L and N. The purpose of these commands is to print to the screen. You can press run program to see the result. On the screen it will display hello John. Next you see on the screen is the for loop. The purpose of this loop is to repeat 5 times the printing of the value of the variable I from 1 to 5. We will also learn the details of the loop later. In my playlist, there will be full components of the Java language from basic to advanced for you. Now we will talk about the difference between the print commands used to print results to the screen. The print command ends with the L and N characters, which means that after printing the result, the print cursor automatically goes to a new line. Let's look at the result to see this more clearly. After printing I equals 1, the print cursor goes to a new line to print I equals 2. Similarly, after printing I equals 2, the print cursor goes to a new line to print I equals 3, and so on until the end of the loop. Next is the print command. It means just print. After printing, it does not go to the next line. The print command ends with the letter F to print in format. We will learn the details in the next part of the program. For now, I just introduce it so you know its meaning and usage. So we have briefly learned the basic components of a Java program. When we delve deeper into this language, we will learn more interesting and complex things. This content ends here. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on interesting programming content. See you in the next video.